Portal 2 has a lot of glitches speedrunners utilize to beat the game as fast as possible. Whether it's flying through the air with CFG, bumping portals through walls, or even gaining invincibility, speedrunners will keep trying for the fastest time to beat the game. But there's one glitch that games such as Super Mario World, Ocarina of Time, and its sequel Majora's Mask have that hasn't been found in Portal 2. But I'm here to inform you that I've figured out ACE in Portal 2. So what is ACE? ACE is short for Arbitrary Code Execution. It's an exploit used to execute code within a program. Speedrunners typically use ACE to wrong warp to the end of the game, but that isn't what I'm doing here. I want to beat this tournament map hosted by Portal Runner as fast as possible. So by using ACE, I'll be able to beat the map as fast as possible. But first, let's quickly go more in depth on what ACE is. So in programming, there's something called an instruction pointer, which the processor uses to indicate which instruction the computer will execute next. The instruction pointer contains memory addresses, so if you're able to edit the memory, you can have the game execute processes that aren't in line. There's two things ACE needs to work: custom code, known as the payload, and then a way to break the instruction pointer to execute the code. So how do we do this, you may ask? Well, the game keeps track of the player position. It stores this in memory, so if we're able to manipulate our stored place in memory, we could theoretically execute the payload and warp to where the game thinks we are. So how do we set the position in memory? Well, unless you're blind, you can see that Portal 2 is a 3D game, meaning we have 3 dimensions, so we need to set 3 positions in memory, our X, Z, and Y. To do this, we need to set up these values in RAM. How? Well, Valve has been known to use spaghetti code at times, and the aerial faithplate is an example of it. So how they work is that when touched, it launches you towards a target. Well, for some reason, if you pause the game while being launched, and either go to the main menu or load another level, it will save your position in memory. So by going to 3 different maps, we can set the proper position in memory. So by going here in Trust Fling, here in Catapult Intro, and finally here in Sphere Peak, and pausing at the correct positions, we will have successfully set our position into memory. To trigger the payload, we have to do 2 things. First, we go to an infamous map, Triple Laser. For those who are uninformed or need a reminder, Triple Laser is a map where the objective is to get 3 lasers to light up these laser catchers. Doing so will open up the door at the end of the chamber. This is the first step to triggering the payload. The final step is loading up the tournament map and triggering the energy pellet catcher. This normally would just open the door, but due to some code we wrote earlier, it also teleports us to the exit elevator. A link to the full run can be found below. I've been Miles, speaking on behalf of mine, and this has been How ACE Was Discovered in Portal 2. Thanks for watching. You can find me on TikTok talking about virtual reality at MilesN005. And I'm going to be making videos about creating in virtual reality on the Vidyu channel, VIDYUU, on YouTube.